Ian Maxwell, thank you for coming on the show. Your sister met last month with the Deputy United States Attorney General, Todd Blanche. What came of those conversations, Mr. Maxwell? Good morning.
Morning to you. Well, we're waiting to hear what the DOJ has to say about it. Mr. Blanche said that he would be releasing a statement about it in due course, and we're still waiting on that. Ghislaine's lawyer, David Marcus, confirmed that she had answered questions over 2 days, answered everything truthfully, and we're waiting really for the outcome of that.
What was the line of questioning?
We don't know. Apparently, Mr. Marcus, on behalf of Ghislaine, said she'd been asked questions about perhaps 100 people or so. That much he spoke about when he gave a small press conference after the talks were over. But other than that, we do not know.
Do you believe the so-called files should be released? And if so, why?
I believe that transparency is generally the right way to go. And I believe transparency is the friend of my sister. So I do think that to the extent some of these files or whatever they amount to can be released, that's a good thing.
That's your belief. You're probably aware that the family of one of Epstein's victims has asked Donald Trump, not to consider pardoning your sister. The family member of the late Virginia Giuffre saying Ghislaine Maxwell is a monster who deserves to rot in prison for the rest of her life. As her brother, how do you respond?
Well, I think I know who the monster is here. It certainly isn't my sister. Virginia Giuffre was a consummate liar from start to finish. And this is most conspicuously revealed when she had alleged that she had slept with Professor Alan Dershowitz, maintained it for many years, and then had to withdraw and desist. That's the first major point. And perhaps the second and crucial point is that the law enforcement elected not to call Virginia Giuffre to the trial of my sister, the most voluble, perhaps best known of her accusers. And why was that? Because she would have been eviscerated by the defense. So that's my take on her.
What is the physical condition of your sister at this time, Mr. Maxwell?
Well, she's now completed 5 years of prison, 2 years of that pre-trial in absolutely torturous circumstances at MDC Brooklyn, one of the toughest jails in the world, really, not just in the US. She's now at Tallahassee, which is a pretty violent place, awash with drugs, desperately overcrowded, and it's a dangerous place. Prisons are dangerous places. So I am fearful for my sister, but her spirit is strong. Her belief in her innocence, and my belief in that too, is resolute.
How likely is it your sister will go before the US lawmakers later this month?
Well, it's a subpoena, so that she's compelled to go. But her lawyer has written to Congress to say that she would like to testify, but that has to be in a safe and appropriate way. She is engaged in ongoing live legal proceedings, both at the Supreme Court of the United States, which we know just yesterday has confirmed that it will be considering her petition after the summer recess starting September 29, so just 6 weeks after the date that the Congress has summoned her. But in order for her to be able to testify, she has requested perfectly reasonably in her lawyer's view, and of course in the family's view, that she receive immunity for doing so, that because she's already been in jail for 5 years, it is pointless seeking to do a cat and mouse game with her. If they really want proper testimony, they should provide her with the questions in advance so that she can prepare adequately, including being able to corroborate what she says. There are other conditions, including that the interview would not take place in Tallahassee prison, which is a dangerous, leaky, inappropriate place for that sort of testimony.
From your knowledge, did President Trump ever go to Epstein's island?
I don't know. I do not know that he ever did.
Did you meet with Epstein?
Yes, I did.
What did you make of him, Mr. Maxwell?
I thought he was a highly intelligent man. He had a sort of dark charisma about him. He was a very aggressive listener. You felt that he was taking things from you, taking information from you. I didn't warm to him, I have to say. He's not a man that I would have wanted to go for a drink with, if you see what I mean. But this was a relatively short time, or maybe an hour or two, something like 25 years ago. That was the only time.
Lastly, how likely do you think it is your sister will be released during President Trump's term in office?
Well, obviously, we hope that will happen. She has, as I said, a live a petition to the Supreme Court. If the Supreme Court decide that they are going to hear that and then grant her appeal, that's the end of the process, because the basis of her petition is that she should never have been put on trial, let alone convicted. So that's a shutout. Then if that doesn't run, she is going to run a whole series of putting before the court a new set of evidence, right, which goes straight to the heart of why she did not get a fair trial. And there would she be seeking a declaration of a mistrial.
All right.
So I think that on the legal front, there's a very good chance. And then, of course, there's pardon, commutation, all kinds of things could happen. Right. I'm hopeful.
Let me finish. While I'm grateful for your time, a lot of my listeners are sending me notes. They think it's a pretty low blow to slander someone who's dead and not here to respond, Virginia Giuffre. How would you defend that action, Mr. Maxwell?
My sister's been banged up for 5 years. It is very, very largely due to the actions, lies of this woman who has destroyed my sister's life and other lives with her lies, including that of Prince Andrew and other young women whom she recruited for Epstein. I shed no tear for Virginia Giuffre.